Apex Trader Funding just dropped a bombshell in an email blast they sent a bunch of traders. And what they did here is insane, banning evals and dangling live trading prop accounts like a carrot right there for them. Is this something that's going to be for the good? Is it a game changer or is it a scam? Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Buckle up because today is insane. We have Apex Trader Funding sending out an email blast and everyone is talking about it on X. They're slamming the brakes on evaluations. You might have gotten an email. It says, hey, you can't buy any more evals, but they're also dangling a cryptic message talking about live trading accounts. So trading for live money in the prop world, they're for them specifically, where you're going to probably have to sign a POA agreement. Is this a bold new move or is there something bigger brewing and it's behind the scenes and we're not seeing it? In this video, we're going to go over the email. We're going to dive deep into what this means for you and me. We're going to dive deep into what I think about it, what I'm personally going to be doing, and what Apex might not be telling us, and how it could change our trading with them moving forward. Now, as we dive into this video, do me a quick favor, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to enter into a chance to win a $50,000 evaluation, you need to do a couple things for me. Actually, 3 things. Comment in the comment section of this video right now and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you do all 3 of those things, you're automatically going to be entered into the shot at winning a $50,000 evaluation with a prop firm. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So let's jump right on into my X. You can follow me at Jesse_W33 right here. And this is what I tweeted or X posted, whatever X post. Well, how do you freaking say it for the, you can't say tweeted anymore. What is this? But anyways, let's not let the ADD take over. So we all woke up to the same DMs and posts regarding Apex Trader Fund. And this email that was sent to many traders, both profitable and unprofitable. Definitely keeping an eye on this and how it develops. But I've been telling everyone for a long time now that I only still like Apex, but only for intermediate to advanced traders. And you know, I've been saying this on live streams and videos, in comment sections, in the Discord. That's who I like Apex for, not really for the new trader anymore. If you want to trade for a firm that can cover new traders, advanced and intermediate, and I think everybody can just have a whole lot of fun, check out Take Profit Trader, coupon code all caps Jesse, JESSEW. But as we open this up and read the email, it says, Dear Apex Funded Trader, congratulations on your achievements with Apex PA accounts and the level of payouts and or balances you've attained. As a reminder, PA accounts are sim funded and not live capital accounts. We all know that. The ultimate goal for our program and every serious funded trader is to progress beyond the simulated environment and into a fully live prop trading account. Simulation is a proving ground, not a final destination, and not meant for ongoing long term, but it's been that way forever. But we all know these changes were going to come. Eventually, they were going to start pushing people to live. But is that really what's going to happen this time? Because if we all remember last year in 2024, we saw a similar type of email go out where they talked about pushing traders after reviewing them for about 30 days or something like that into possibly live accounts. But we really didn't see that happen much at all. I think maybe 1 or 2 traders were pushed into live back then, and we really haven't heard much of it since then. Now, remember, I'm the same person that tells you I don't care if a firm pushes you to live or not. I just care that they pay the payouts that they have to pay according to the rules if you follow them. The only time a payout should ever be denied, obviously, is if a rule has been broken. I've broken rules at Apex. I've been denied at Apex for those broken rules. When I followed them to the T, I got my payouts. Now, one of the things I mentioned in the X post was unprofitable traders, because I'm seeing reports of people talking about, hey, I haven't even gotten a payout from Apex and I got this email. But look at what the email says. The email says level of payouts and or balances you've attained. So maybe if you finally hit a turning point, you beefed up your account, you've got a big balance on there, because I know some people like to do that. I don't. I like to get my payouts. But some people like to put huge balances in their accounts before they even get to their first payout. So like if you need to have, $4,100 in a 50K account to take a full $2,000 payout, well, there's some people who will beef that up to $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 before even requesting $2,000. I get it. I know why you're doing it, but that's not something that I've generally ever practiced very much. Now let's get into the rest of this email. What's next for you? Based on your trading history, possible payouts, past or current PA account balances are risk team has identified you as a strong candidate for transition off of the simulated environment, possibly due to payout amounts that need to be shifted towards coming from live trading activities, or possibly due to performances in account balances in your PA accounts. Your achievements have not gone without notice. This can be a significant milestone and could mark the next step in your trading career. Now, how would they do this? I don't know. We're going to dive into the rest of the email. I'd imagine if you're one of those traders that does not have a lot of payouts in your past, but all of a sudden you've turned the corner and now you have really beef PA accounts that you've yet to retrieve money out of, well, in my mind, they would now move you to a live account with all those profits. Our team will be evaluating your trading style and account activity over the coming weeks. There is no action required from you at this time. Please continue trading as normally do. A risk manager will contact you directly if any questions arise or to begin a discussion about your potential transition. Important items to be aware of through this process and transition. As you move closer to live prop eligibility and move off of the simulated test environment, you will no longer be able to add or purchase new evaluations. Your test phase is now behind you. You can continue trading your existing PA accounts, any active evaluation account, and request withdrawals business as usual. So if you have active evals that are open, you just can't buy any new ones. If you have any active ones, you can trade them. If you have your PAs, obviously you would have PAs, you can continue trading those. You may reset and complete current evaluations and convert those into PA accounts once passed. You will not lose any evaluation accounts you already have or are in the process of passing and converting. You just will not be able to continually add more and more test accounts in the mix. So that reads to me that if you have an eval and you blew it up this month, you can reset it. If you let it go into next month and automatically renew its subscription, it'll be something that you can continue trading. What they're not allowing you to do now is buy more evals. So if they bust out a 90% off sale tomorrow, you ain't going to be able to partake in that, unfortunately. No additional evaluation accounts can be added to your membership going forward. This shift encourages a disciplined approach focused on growing your current PA account rather than relying on continuous new evaluations. A key indicator in a profitable, disciplined, and consistent trader is the ability to manage, protect, and compound capital consistently over time without the need to just pile in a new simulated evaluation test. You should treat your PA accounts like they were real-life money accounts. So what are the next steps? You might be asking yourself, hey, Jesse, I got this email. I have 20 PA accounts and I have like another 40 evaluations that are going to renew, tomorrow. What happens to me? Well, keep trading your 20 PA accounts, and those evaluations that are going to renew tomorrow, trade them. Just trade them because if you blow up a PA, at least those can serve you as backup, because your next step is over the next 30 days, our risk team will monitor your trading and account history as well as your day-to-day ongoing activity. Reach out with a live prop transition questionnaire covering your trading system and style, your trading platform, broker preferences and setup, and compliance information. Once your eligibility is confirmed, we'll provide you with the full details on the transition process and what you can expect in a live prop environment. The team member will walk you through the options with you, how the process would work, and answer any questions you have. Also, they will provide you some education insight to assure you are aware of any regulatory compliance measures involved in the move to live trading and what paperwork will be needed. Okay, so just extra details on, how they're going to transition you and what you're going to be needing. Stuff we've already known or seen, stuff we've probably done when we opened up our own brokerage accounts with TraderVate or Optimist or any of these other futures companies. The only difference is here, you're probably going to have to sign a POA agreement, and that's about it. In the meantime, nothing is needed from you at this point. A member of the risk team will reach out to you over the next few weeks after reviewing your trades and accounts. Okay, but now the question will remain, will this in fact happen? Will they reach out to the traders? Will we start to see Apex Trader funding sending more traders to live? And if that does happen, how is that going to evolve going into the future? Because we're going to want clarity on this. We're going to want to know, okay, so how does this work? Moving forward, after $20,000 in payouts, are you going to push me to live? After $40,000 in payouts, are you going to push me to live? Or are you going to let me build up to 100,000 and push me to live after that? Or is it going to be after X amount of payout requests, right? So So, after 6 payout requests, you will be moved to live. You will not have a 7th payout request in a sim funded account. As soon as you hit 6 payout requests, boom, you'll be moved to live. Maybe they'll do something like that. I don't know, right? Those are things that we're just thinking about out loud here. If it were me, what would I like to see here? Well, honestly, what would I like to see here? I would like to see it be done in a way that still kind of keeps the spirit of Apex going. What is that? Well, that means 20 accounts that you can copy trade in your PA and allow you to reach uncapped payout. Okay. Once you reach uncapped payout, they should, in the way I see it, allow you to take a payout that represents at least a minimum of 50% of that uncapped payout, well, uncapped balance that you have. Okay. So if you have $100,000 that you can pull out uncapped at that moment, they should at least allow you to pull out 50%. I would want more, but at least 50%. And then that other remaining 50% get pushed into a live account from which you will trade and be able to take daily payouts with no rules. That's what I would like to see done at a minimum. I think that is the most clear, concise, straight path to live for Apex that still allows Apex to remain Apex, where it lets you trade 20 accounts, where it lets you reach uncapped payout in those 20 PAs. And then at that moment, you transition to live and you take a payout. You don't have to take a huge payout. You could take a small payout if you want. I've seen traders that want to take $1 million to their live account. Me? Hell no, I wouldn't want to take that. I'll take 500K, put it in my pocket, and then we'll go ahead and trade 500K. That's fine. But that's how I would like to see Apex do that. If Apex were to do that, how I have stated it, how I just stated it, I think they would probably they'd hit a grand slam with that. Because if they're going to transition people to live and they make it smooth and they make it clear and they do it kind of like how I just described it, allowing it to be the case where you only transition to live when you reach uncapped payouts, bro, I think they'll knock it out of the park. I really do. If they do it any other way, if they do it a little bit, sloppy, then it's going to be crazy. It's just going to be crazy. They're going to have complaints like insane. But I mean, that's my opinion. That's what and X is going absolutely insane. You got traders posting that they got their email, saying the same stuff here. This guy says, made too much money this month. Apex sent me their suspicious move to live compliance email. And you scroll on down and you'll see more people talking about it. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you do in payouts? This guy did 22K this month in payouts. And we scroll on down. I received this email last night too. I've only ever taken 8.3 thousand in payouts and I'm 2 years in and just finding my groove. And that might be the case, like I said in the video, that Apex, you might not have taken any payouts or taken very small amount of payouts, but all of a sudden you're finding your groove and your balances in your current PAs are pretty damn high. They might be saying, okay, we're going to have to move this guy to live, this girl to live. And that could be the case. Now, is it sneaky? I don't know if we can call it sneaky if they let you do a transition where you take a good chunk of payout, because let's say Big James right here has $50,000 in balances across multiple PA accounts, and Apex is like, all right, we're going to take you to live. And as they transition to live, they allow him to take a payout of at least 50% of those 50K. Man puts $25,000 in his pocket, takes $25,000 into a live account, and now starts trading a live account with them. So maybe, they do something like that. And if they do that transition in that way, I wouldn't see it as a bad thing at all. But that's just, my opinion on the topic. But we do have more X posts that I want to show you. You'll see here Uncle Bugatti replying to this. Steven guy says, man, it happened last summer. I'll wait and see what will happen. I feel very sorry for those with 1K payouts or under. And then right here, look, you see another one. I've received the same email and no more evals allowed. Not a single person will go live, says Tonio Hawk Talk. Yeah, I said that right. Guys, maybe he's right. Maybe he's wrong. I like to always err on the side of caution on these things. And I like to give the benefit of the doubt for the most part with my interactions. So I'm going to take the stance of I'm going to sit and wait. I'm going to let this develop. As long as they don't deny these people payouts, then, as long as they don't deny payouts to people who follow the rules, then there's not a huge deal in my opinion. If they get pushed to live, I mean, we all know that's a part of the process with all these firms at some point or another. So if they outright ban them, then, you know, man, the way I see that is it's not the best look at all. But like, let's say I take Apex, you know, next month for $200,000, and they're like, hey, man, look, we can't move you to live now. You're gonna have to take a break from trading with us for a year. You're just too damn good. I'll put that on like a badge of honor and I'll walk away. And will I be happy about it? No, not necessarily. But I took him for 200K. So what? I'm not gonna be too mad, right? Let me just go do it at another firm again. And this just goes on to the point that I've tried to make in various videos recently, and that's make sure that you trade for multiple firms. If you're already profitable as a trader and you make money and you're able to take payouts out on a consistent basis, then make sure you trade for multiple firms. For any reason, if a firm goes under, you still have other firms where you're funded at and you don't got to start from scratch. If a firm denies you a payout for whatever reason, maybe you did break a rule, maybe it's a mistake, at least you have other firms that you have cooking and you're making money at. And then on top of it all, make sure to fund your own private account. If you're consistently profitable, there is zero reason for you to be trading at one firm and have zero personal accounts. There's no reason for that. I have funded accounts at 3 firms, and I trade a 4th account, which would be, or a 4th, platform, which would be my own personal account that I fund. And I fund it with parts of my trading profits from the other firms and obviously from its own trading. So that's how I do it. I trade at 3 different prop firms that I'm funded at, and I'm actively trying to get more funded accounts at different firms. Like right now, I'm trying to get a funded account at My Funded Futures, and I have my personal account. Now, which firms would I suggest? Well, really quickly, for intermediate to advanced traders, I always suggest any firm that pays out. And then Apex is the one that I say, that's where you guys belong. That's where we belong, because we can do multiple accounts and get, like a 50K account and get a $2,000 payout out of 10 accounts at 20K in your pocket. Who's going to say no to that? But if you're a new trader and you have not ever gotten a payout, you're nowhere near that, then I would never suggest that. I'm working on a video for you specifically. So I would say Apex for intermediate and advanced traders that get consistent payouts. Take Profit Trader for everyone, because you can get those daily payouts and they're super sweet. So if you're consistently profitable, then it makes complete sense to trade at Take Profit Trader. And if you're new, it makes sense to trade there because you can practice as you go. And if you get a couple $100 payout, hey man, you put it in your pocket, it's going to feel damn good. But always trade with the focus on your process if you're new and not profitable. And then My Funded Futures, Purity of Capital, Earn to Trade, Tradeify, all these other ones, they're right there in the middle, sweet in the middle, where intermediate, right, to a little bit advanced beginner traders and advanced traders, everybody can trade in those for the most part, right? So that's what I would say. For brand spanking new traders, I always say the same thing. Go with whoever has the cheapest evaluation and trade there. For example, Bulanox. I don't trade for Bulanox, but they usually have the cheapest evaluation. Right now, it ends here on the 30th, I think. They got 90 or 91% off with my code, all caps JesseW. And you can use my code Jesse, JESSEW, with any of the firms I just mentioned and get the deepest available discount at them. And that's how I would suggest to use them. I would not suggest for you, if you're not profitable, if you're unable to get payouts, to trade with Apex. I suggest Apex for traders who are a little bit stronger and can get their payouts, because they have a lot of rules and it's not easy to get a payout with them. It's not impossible. It's not. I've gotten payouts. My best month this year with Apex was $16,000. Put it in my pocket, happy as a pig in crap, right? But there's some traders who just can't do that. For you, trade with the other firms I just mentioned. It's going to be smoother. It's going to be easier. It's going to be less stress for you. Hit that notification bell and smash the crap out of that like button, and I'll catch you on another one. Peace.